So we have the NCAA Division 3 Women's Basketball Championship here. So we have games in the first round, second round, third round here. Playing on. It's going to start on Friday and go on. So then they're going to start Friday. And then the second round's going to be on Saturday. And the third round's going to be on third round quarterfinal. Then they're going to be on the week after at one slate. And then we'll have the semifinals and final at one slate for the women. Okay? It's unlike the men. The men do the first two rounds at one slate, then the women will. The men will do the first two rounds. And then the third round will be for the men at campus sites. And the quarterfinal, semifinal, and final will be at one site. I'm not sure. I believe for the men notes, so. But I know the men do it a little different than the women. I know the men, they have the quarterfinal, semifinal, final at one campus site. And then the first two rounds probably at one site. And then the third round's at another site, so. Anyways, we have at 7:45 Eastern, we have NYU and ME Farmington. They're taking on the winner of that plays earlier at 5:50 Eastern, Messiah and Cortland. Then they play at 7:45 Central, 7:45 Eastern. It says Central Standard Time, but 7:45 on Saturday. And Herndon's Austin play at 8:09 Eastern. 6:30 Eastern is Claremont Mudscripts and Whitman, and the winners play at 9 Eastern. At 5:15, Southern ME and JWU Province. 5:15 Eastern. And 7:45 is Bowdoin and Emmanuel, Maryland. Winners play at 7:45 on Saturday. And then it's Wisconsin across the range at 6 Eastern. 8:45 Eastern, it's Carroll, Wisconsin and DePauw. Winners play at 8:45 Eastern on Saturday. And then that's the top left. The top right of the bracket, we have Wisconsin Lutheran taking on St. Mary's, Minnesota. That's Wisconsin Oshkosh and Webster at 8:15 Eastern. 5:45 Eastern, Wisconsin and St. Mary's. That's 8:15 Eastern. As the winners in the second round. That's Washington U and SUNY Geneseo at 4:45 Eastern. 7:15 Eastern. And Hawaii and DeSales. Winners play at 7:50 Eastern on Saturday. At 6 Eastern, it's Illinois Wesleyan and Washington Jefferson. It's Hope and Penn State. Run at 8:03 Eastern. Winners play at 8:03 Eastern on Saturday. At 5:45 Eastern, University of Chicago and Gustavus Adolphus at 5:45, and at 8:15 it's Wisconsin Orange and Slovenia. It's 8 winners play 8:15 Eastern on Saturday. And on the bottom left, we have Ottermine and Randolph-Macon at 6 Eastern. Scranton and Framingham State play at 8:30 Eastern. And then the winners play 8:30 Eastern Saturday. We have Smith and Union York at 4:45 Eastern today on the 6th. And then Bates and Merchant Marine Academy. They'll play the 6th at 7:50 Eastern. Winners will play at the 7th at 7:50 Eastern. And that's Baldwin Walls taking on William Pierce on the 6th at 5 Eastern. Walls and William Pearson. And then 7:30 Eastern on is Johns Hopkins and Hunter. The winners will play at 7:30 Eastern on Saturday. And then Ripon plays the University of Wisconsin at River Falls. And that is at 6:30 Eastern. Today, the winners will Concordia Moorhead and Wisconsin Superior. University of Wisconsin at Superior will play at 9 Eastern. And then 9 Eastern on Saturday, 8 local time will be the game on Saturday. We're trying to have the games a little more spread out, like half-hour breaks. So some play at 6:15, some one plays at 6:30. And play a couple play at maybe 6:30, 6:15. Couple play at maybe 6:45 or 7:15, 7:30. 7:45. And same with today. They're trying to have games a little more spread out, like, because it's Central Time, but you get the gist though. An hour for Eastern Time, but you get the gist, or you get the gist. So they're trying to have games more spread apart. Yes, there's games all throughout the night. And they're starting within like new game is going within like 15 minutes, 15, or maybe something might go 15, 20 minutes with each other. They're trying to always have that sprout game, which I like. And then we have Gettysburg and Christopher Newport in the bottom right of the bracket at 5:30 Eastern. Eastern is Washington Lee and St. Mary's, Maryland. And then at 6:15 Eastern, it's Wisconsin Platteville and Co. 8:45 Eastern, it's Bethel, Minnesota and Millsaps. Winners play at 8:45 Eastern. And then Washington Lee, St. Mary's, Maryland. Gettysburg, Christopher Newport winners will play Eastern on Saturday. And then we have China and Shenandoah at 5 Eastern. And Denison and Southern Virginia at 7:30 Eastern on Friday. And then 7:30 Eastern on Saturday. 7:30 Eastern on Saturday is the winners of those those matchups. And then the SUNY, New Paltz, and Immaculata will play at 5:30 Eastern. And then John Carroll takes on the College of New Jersey at Eastern. And the winners of those two games will play at Eastern on Saturday. So the time of the later game today is the time of Saturday's game. And they're doing that so that, yes, if you win the first game, you have an advantage. You have a little bit of advantage. You get to watch like the other team play, and you get to scout the other team. And you also get a little bit extra rest. You get 24 hours rest, not having to play. So you get a little bit of advantage, but still. And the winner, and that's the first. Switching to first rounds. The winners will play, and then the winners will play in the third round. The week after that, like presumably like the 13th, 14th. I'll play on either Friday or Saturday. My best guess would be probably Saturday, the 14th. Actually, no. They'll play the 14th for the quarterfinals, and the 13th will be for the third round. Yep, the 13th will be for the third round. 14th will be for the quarters. That's my best guess. And then the semifinals will be on the 19th. And then the 21st will be the championship game.